The on method has two signatures, each with optional parameters. Its purpose is to bind a past event handler function to all elements in the wrapped set. For the first signature, the first parameter specifies the event type that's being bound as a string. For example, it could be click, or submit, or key press, or be mouse over. We can even bind to multiple types by separating them by space characters. In fact, it could be any of the event types defined by the browser, but as we'll be seeing, it could also be custom event types that we make up ourselves, but we'll have to wait a bit for that. We're going to skip the optional delegates and data parameters for the moment. Let's first get a handle on the basics. The other required parameter for the first signature form is the handler to be established for the specified event type. This could be the name of a previously defined function, or more commonly, an inline anonymous function. We'll see an example in just a second, but let's take a quick look at the alternative method signature. If we have more than one event handler to bind, we can pass an object hash to the on method. The properties of the object match the event type to be bound and the values of the functions to bind. That one doesn't seem to get used all that often, but it's mighty handy to have around when we do need it. Here's a simple example of binding an event handler for a click event. Let's go over and take a look at this in the browser. Here's the code in the context of a page. Within a ready handler, we select an image element, of which in our body we see we only have one. Use the on method to define a click handler, which is defined by the function that is passed as the second parameter. Within the function, we select the element named boom, which is an audio component, get it from the matched set, and then call its play method. Then we alert the title of whatever is the function context. Let's see what this actually does in the browser. Okay, there's our image, and we go over and we click it. Boom. And remember that jQuery is browser independent. Here, we've loaded the same page into Internet Explorer. Clicking on our image, we see that the page works the same way loaded into any browser. It's a great boost to productivity when our code doesn't need to worry about the different event models in the browser. Let's go see the same page work in Firefox. Browser independence is a wonderful thing. Okay, let's go do a little postmortem on that code.